inside Yoyogi National Stadium as we get set for the men's short program. It's actually warmer outside than it is inside the stadium. Here's how they qualified. Emmanuel Sandhu with 2 first-place finishes. Number 1, Jeffrey Buttle right behind him. Daisuke Takahashi, the 3rd best. And way down in 5th, the world champion, Stéphane Lambiel of Switzerland. And he's our first skater as they complete the warm-ups. There's Sandhu going through some final imaging. Young Nobunori Oda leaving the ice and making way for the Swiss world champion, Stéphane Lambiel. Lambiel with 2 second-place finishes in the Grand Prix Series this year in Cup of China and Cup of Russia, making his Grand Prix final debut. Knee injuries and surgeries have scuttled his past 3 Grand Prix seasons, and he had some skate trouble coming into this season, hence his 5th place ranking in the qualifying for this final.
But he seems to have fixed the problem with the skates, and hopefully he can find the performance that he wants here to get back on track. The key for him in this program is the triple axel. It's his nemesis, and he really hasn't landed one all season long.
Yes, the boot problems were the ruin of his triple axel early this season. He's changed back to his old style skates, and we'll see how that triple axel figures in today's short program. The world champion, Stéphane Lambiel.
We're going to find out right off the top of this program how that triple axel.
Setting up pretty cautiously here. And that's the first one in competition this season.
And right smack in front of the judges panel, no less. Next major element, scheduled quad combination. Quad toe, triple toe.
Nails them.
That's why he is the world champion right now. Great speed, nice footwork, right into the triple lutz. And not only can he jump, but he's an exquisite spinner as well.
Following in the tradition of great Swiss spinners like Denise Bielmann and Lucinda Roux.
The triple axel is back, and so is Stéphane Lambiel. The world champion sets the bar high here in the short program.
It's so exciting to see the very first guy out of the blocks come out and just say, there, take that. Now the rest of you guys, show me what you got. It's just so refreshing to see him come out, hit the triple axel, which has been giving him trouble. Fantastic quad combination, great choreography. Here's the quad combination. Look at the height, look at his head reaching for the ceiling of the building. Shows great patience here. Look at the depth of knee on his right knee to get this triple toe back up into the air. So exciting to watch.
Here's the triple axel. He gets up into the air. Nice tight rotation position here, and he's over top of his landing leg and pulls it through.
The technical score, please. The technical score is...
Let's see how the judges saw this short program. Confident-looking Lambiel awaiting the marks. Here they are for technical elements, 44.30. And for program components, 36.30. Do the math, then he has a total segment score in the short program, 80.60. That is a new personal best for Stefan Lambiel of Switzerland, with the big triple axel and the quad triple combinations in this short program.
His personal best.
So that's the score to beat. That's the performance to try to match here in Tokyo in this Grand Prix final. Next in the short program, representing Japan, 18-year-old Nobunari Oda. First at NHK this year on the Grand Prix Series, third at Skate Canada. And he's been spending time in Canada with Lee Barkel up at Mariposa, coached though by his mother, Noriko.
Another skater choreographed by Canadian David Wilson.
His opening element will be a triple axel. No quad combination for him, but a scheduled triple-triple, triple Lutz, triple toe. Very light on the landing on both of those jumps. Connecting steps right into the triple flip. Looked like he was a little anxious to get it done. Over rotates the jump and has to step out of the landing.
Oda has interesting pedigree. He's the 17th descendant of Nobunaga Oda, a famous Japanese warlord from the 1500s.
The music at this point is saying he's got to be really flying, and unfortunately, as hard as he's working to achieve that, it just doesn't seem to be happening out there for him through this footwork sequence.
The World Junior Champion hanging on for dear life at the end there, here in the big leagues of the Grand Prix final.
And what an accomplishment for this young man. Last year he competed in the Junior Grand Prix circuit. This year he finds himself in the Senior Grand Prix final, which is amazing.
It really is.
Here's his triple axel. Not quite the speed and size of Lambiel's, but nonetheless, clean jump, gets it done.
This was amazing. Watch the landing edge. It's like he hits the sweet spot on that edge, and it just runs out.
Here was the triple flip. He makes contact with the ice. You can watch the upper body just keeps rotating. He can't stop it, can't check it, as we say, to land that jump.
His mother on the right, Lee Barkell of Canada, and Barry on the left. Now the scores for Nobunari Oda, 35-18 for technical, 31-95 for program components. His total will be 67-13. That'll leave him in second place. So the world champion, Stéphane Lambiel, #1 here in the short program, back on his game and with a good triple axel to boot.
That's very nice. It's my first triple axel in this season, so I'm very happy and I felt very confident during my program. I did a very nice quad triple combination, and yeah, I was in very good shape.
Coming up, Daisuke Takahashi, one of the other young Japanese prospects vying for one berth on the Japanese Olympic team. As we get set to return to the men's short program at the Grand Prix final. Next on the ice, it is Daisuke Takahashi, 19 years of age, was 3rd at the Four Continents last year, 15th at the Moscow World Championships. He's been all over the world trying to get the best coaching available, including Canada, where Doug Lee up in Barrie spent time with his young Japanese skater. The stakes are high for the men in Japan, just one berth in Olympic competition in Turin. And we've already seen Nobunari Oda. What will Takahashi do now to rival him?
Well, in the past, we've seen some wildly inconsistent performances from him, but he seems to be getting his nerves under control.
The Japanese Federation loves the way he skates. He skates big.
I love his edges. Triple flip, triple toe loop.
Triple axel, little tight, pulls up on the toe picks on the landing of that jump to kill the speed, but gets it done.
That looked effortless.
He's working now with Nikolai Morozov, and you see that in the footwork steps. Nikolai's well known for the creativity in his footwork sequences.
Excellent speed through this combination spin. You watch certain skaters, and there were selections of music that you can tell that the skater just loves to skate to. This piece of music is Roxanne from the Moulin Rouge soundtrack, and he clearly loves skating to this music.
When the skater is connected with the music, it involves the audience, brings them along for the ride.
Oh, brilliant. Daisuke Takahashi thriving on home ice here in Tokyo.
Yet another superb Japanese performance. What I love about this, though, is he skates with such passion, with his entire soul. And he landed the jumps, too.
Triple flip, triple toe combination. It's one thing to skate with emotion, but the most important thing in the short program is to get it done, and he does that. Here's the triple axel. He's a little forward on the landing, and it really kills his speed, but he hangs on to get it done. Triple Lutz. Good explosive height, good energy.
So much at stake for the Japanese men here in the Grand Prix final. Not just the accolades of being on the podium here, but they know that a podium finish will go a long way towards guaranteeing their ticket to the Olympic Winter Games in Turin. Just one berth for the Japanese. Technical elements, 38.90 for Takahashi. And for program components, 35.70. Add those together, and Daisuke Takahashi has a score here in the short program of 74.60, one of his best short programs of the year, and good enough to move this young Japanese skater into second place behind the world champion Stéphane Lambiel of Switzerland. There's Canada's Jeff Buttle backstage running through his short program. He's still to come here in Tokyo. 2005 World Championships in Moscow as the Canadian champion for the very first time. Food poisoning had robbed him of a chance to go to the Worlds the year before, and so he was making the most of this opportunity. Indeed, there was a silver lining in Moscow. This season, Buttle picked up where he left off, winning the gold medal in the Grand Prix of France and qualifying for the Grand Prix final in Tokyo as one of the top contenders in the men's competition this season. Jeffrey Buttle from Smooth Rock Falls, Ontario, is next to skate here at the Grand Prix final.
On the ice, ladies and gentlemen.
As well as that gold medal in France, he was second at Skate Canada. Silver medalist from 1 year ago in the Grand Prix final, and the world silver medalist from Moscow, gaining his composure here, set to skate his short program to Sing 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 by Louis Prima.
And as we talked about how into his music Takahashi was, this program is in the same vein for Jeffrey.
Setting up his triple-triple combination. He's doing a triple flip, triple toe loop. Very well done. And this is a jump that he often struggles with, the triple axel. Not today.
And a very challenging bit of choreography there, because he has the spin immediately after that axel. So it's imperative that he gets the triple axel done, because a mistake could possibly hinder his ability to get the next element done.
One jump left to go, the triple Lutz. Very patient on the landing of that jump.
quad, but his skating is so well suited to this new scoring system, isn't it?
Well, it's almost as though the scoring system was built for him. But what I love about this program is it shows another side of his personality. He really seems to enjoy this program, and it comes across so well.
Jeffrey Buttle of Canada nicely underway in the Grand Prix final with a strong short program here in Tokyo.
It's so exciting to watch an event roll out the way this one has so far. Each of these men have come out, delivered outstanding performances. It's exactly what you anticipate at an event like the Grand Prix final, and it just gives you a taste of what we hope to see when we get to Turin. This is his combination: triple flip, triple toe, excellent patience, good mechanics throughout that combination. Like Lambiel, triple axel can sometimes give him some grief. Not today. And the Lutz and the preceding steps into it were also very well done. Right there, he has to show some patience to get that free leg through. As he sits there with Lee Barkel, they can both feel pretty darn good about the performance that Jeff has just put down.
And this program will give him a lot of confidence going into the Olympic Games. It's a long program that he really needs to take a good one home from this event so that he can move on with it to the Olympic Games in a good frame of mind.
Marks for Jeffrey Buttle for technical elements, 39.10. And for program components, 36.90. And that will mean a total for Jeff Buttle of 76.00. So one of his best short programs under this new scoring system. And the Canadian will move into second place, tucked in behind the world champion Stéphane Lambiel of Switzerland. That meets with the approval of Jeff. Up next, the enigmatic Emmanuel Sandou. He's on deck at the Grand Prix final. We'll see him when we return to Tokyo, Japan. For modernization, Canada's Jeff Buttle in second place after a strong short program.
Yeah, I think I really am becoming more comfortable with the short program. It started off really well at Skate Canada, and it really has been consistent for me. So I think since right now I am going for the safer route with the triple-triple, I really need to make sure that it's consistent and clean.
So Jeffrey Buttle has done well now. Fellow countryman Emmanuel Sandou of Burnaby, BC. He's had a terrific Grand Prix series in terms of results. First at Skate Canada, first at Cup of China. And here in Tokyo, he's had some great practices. He's looked very composed, relaxed, and pulling off all of his jumps with ease and precision. But we always know that when the pressure's on, something tends to happen psychologically to Emmanuel Sandou, a gifted skater, but often fragile psychologically.
And his great results this season are based on the success of his long program, not his short program. He really needs a good skate here. And even though the quad combination has not been consistent for him in the short program, he's determined to keep it in.
Let's hope he can catch the wave of the previous competitors in this competition. Here he goes for the quad. Nope. Rotated, but sits down on the landing. Far better than no rotation at all.
If you do the rotation, you at least get some credit for the jump. Setting up here for the triple axel. He's looking really cautious here. Holding this a very long time, and that is what we call in skating a waxel, when you go off the back of your heel.
And he can't even get credit for an axel bar because he doesn't land the jump. And in the short program, that's a deadly, deadly error. He will receive absolutely nothing for that element. Triple Lutz jump is okay, but we're looking at another short program which is going to place, based on what we've seen so far, at the bottom.
Oh.
And another mistake in the footwork.
This is turning into a disaster. Sandu won this event 2 years ago as a last-minute substitute in Colorado Springs, but struggling again here today.
Well, to put it in perspective, he's now had 3 major international competitions to deliver this short program and has yet to do it. He has basically 1 major event left, the Canadian National Championships, in which to show himself, most importantly, that he can get the job done. A look at the opening quad attempt. It's fully rotated. His free leg may have touched the ice, which may have upset his ability to get the landing done, and he simply sits down on it. And here's the triple axel. As you mentioned, Barb, he goes off the heel on the takeoff, and absolutely no credit for that jump. And this triple Lutz, adequately done, but far too little too late. By this point in the program, all the damage was done.
The technical score, please.
So here are the numbers for Emmanuel Sandu, joined by his coach, Joanne McLeod.
The technical score is
and they're pretty low.
23.56.
For technical elements, 23.56.
The program component score is.
And for program components, a lot better at 35.30, but the damage is done. And Sandu's total segment score here in the short program is 57.86, almost 20 points below his personal best. And that will leave him in 5th place. So here are the standings after the men's short program. World champion Stéphane Lambiel far and away in first. Right behind him, world silver medalist Jeffrey Buttle of Canada. But Emmanuel Sandu in last place, 57.86, as he continues to struggle in the short program.
No, I just think it just wasn't my night tonight, and that's what I have to accept. It just wasn't my night tonight, and I just wish it would have gone a little bit better, but hey, you know, sometimes it happens.
So Sandu shrugs off a 5th place finish in the short. The pairs are set to begin their warm-ups here in Tokyo. We'll have the free skate when we come back to the Grand Prix final.